Hey, this is Erik with CADavenue. Today I'm taking you through the new 2026 AViCAD release. Just going over a few commands really and a brief overview of what AViCAD is. Currently, I'm looking at model space, my working area, and then I also have this ribbon here that has several tabs, and you can tab through. Here are our Mech-Q tools. Now, the ribbon does a great job at looking at what's inside the program. But the way AutoCAD was originally designed, those same tools can be accessed through the command line. So for example, if I wanted to access the line command, you can see it here on the list. And it's just a matter of selecting it and then drawing your line. That's a real simple example. And then we also have what are called alias edits. And alias is a way of taking a CAD command and then mapping it to a shortcut. For example, here you can see by typing C, you're going to get into the circle command. If you're just getting started in CAD, I would actually become very familiar with this list and go through what some of these shortcuts actually do. So along with the Mech-Q tools inside 2026 are also the AEC tools. So these tools allow you to do 3D windows, walls, doors, stairs, and so forth. For example, if I wanted to create a wall, it's just a matter of really come up here, select the wall that you need, and then simply input the wall. So let's come down, let's say 4 feet. Over 4 feet, and that's our wall. One thing new that you'll find in 2026 is a way to corner windows. For example, here on the list, you can see the corner window, and we just select the first wall and then the second wall, and then it puts this window. We can select it and change the parameters of the window on our properties dialog. When you create these objects in plan view, and toggle into 3D view, you're going to see those objects appear automatically. So that's a nice thing about the AEC tool. Some other new tools inside 2026 are the Raster Draw tools. And these tools allow you to bring in a rastered image. By raster, that means the opposite of vector, which means it's a flat image or a scanned image, allow you to touch it up and crop it or even vectorize the image and bring it into CAD. Previously, we could only convert vectored PDFs in AViCAD, and now you can take a rastered image and convert it as well, along with a tool which allows you to convert the rastered text into editable text. In the add-ons menu, you're going to find our AViCAD library. We have pre-populated the library with various blocks. For example, here's our electrical library, which you can get into and simply insert various symbols into your drawing for layouts. Next to the AViCAD block library is a new tool called the AI Drawing Translator. And when you load this tool open, you'll have this dockable dialog here, which you can take text in your drawing and convert it into different languages. So here we have the destination language pulled down. Here you can convert various pieces or your entire drawing into another language. And this is useful if you're working in a drawing that's in a different language, or if you're sending a drawing to somebody who needs it in their language. Another nice thing about 2026 is it loads things a lot faster. For example, let's go into our Mech-Q dialog, open up the pipe and fitting utility, and this loads very quickly. Now, if we compare this against the 2025 version, let me just pull that up here real quick. So here we're loading up 2025, then go into our Mech-Q tab and load the pipe and fitting utility the same way. You can see that it's loading slightly slower. Now, I'm not using the fastest computer in the world. But as a comparison, if we go in to our 2026 again and do that same thing, you'll be able to see the difference. Now, if you go into some of these other menus, you're going to notice some slight differences. In the Express tools, we've got a new utility allows you to make your own line types. And I have a video I'm going to be sending about that here shortly. It will probably be the next video coming to you. Now, speaking of line types, if we type in the LT command for line type and load, let's say, a line type from our library here, this is the path you can see to the library that comes pre-installed with AViCAD. You can see all the different line types available in the program. Same thing goes with hatches. So when we do the hatch command, the H command, then we come over to the custom pull down here. And from here, we can choose this option here. Now you can see all the different hatch patterns that come with AViCAD. There's a bunch of them in here. And you can view them this way as well. You're getting a lot of things that you would normally have to go looking for. And here's our wood patterns, for example, that we have. And some of our stone patterns. Let's go into those. There's all kinds of goodies here and there tucked into this program. And lastly, let me show you a couple more commands new to 2026. So let's create a rectangle first. We'll make this 3 by 3. And I'm going to select it. And I wanted to show you the quick calculator. So if we come over here into our properties palette, we have a length and width of 3. And you'll notice if I click on the 3, it's going to provide me with this calculator to the right. And here, what it does is it copies this value 3 here, but then allows you to add to that. I press my plus on the keyboard or down here, and then add, let's say, another 4 to that. Press enter. It's going to calculate that value for me and then allow to apply it. And now it's become 7. That calculator you'll see available throughout the properties palette and the quick properties palette. I want to go ahead and explode this rectangle. So export explode. And I want to convert these into surfaces. So there's a command called extrude, which you've seen before. Down here is a mode. We're going to change this to surface. And then we select the entities. And we extrude these up by, let's say, 4. And now we can view the model. And now we have this box here. Now, if I type in the SURF prefix, you can see all the different surface commands. And most of all these are new. The one I'm going to show you today is the fillet command. So we'll select that. We'll change our radius to, let's say, 1.5. And we'll select this surface here, and then the adjoining surface here. And that's going to create the rounded corner for us. So hopefully this video has given you just a brief taste of what's inside of 2026. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave your comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.